My name is Hope, and today I'll be leading us through a 15-minute vinyasa flow. This sequence will focus on heart openers and grounding postures that will help us feel connected, stable, and safe within our own bodies. You will not need any props for this sequence, but if you know you have sensitive knees, maybe grabbing a towel or something that you can put under your knees just to add a little more cushion between you and the ground, especially if you're on a harder surface like me. Okay, so with that, let's get started. Meeting me at an easy seated position on your mat, whatever is comfortable to you. Lengthening through your spine, rolling your shoulders down and back. Bringing your hands to your knees. Palms are facing up to receive energy, and palms are down to help you feel grounded. Closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths here. Breathing in through your nose for 3 counts and out through your mouth for 6. Feeling length in your spine with each inhale. Good. Opening your eyes, inhaling your arms overhead. Exhale, forward folding, reaching your hands forward, rounding your chin. Rocking back and forth, making sure your hips are grounded. And walking both hands to the right side. Maybe stacking your left hand on top of your right, feeling a deep stretch in the side body. And walking your hands all the way over to the left. Maybe stacking your right hand on top this time. Again, stretch through the side body. And back through center. Lowering your gaze, then slowly inhaling yourself up. Crown is tall, arms reach. Exhale, grounding your left hand, reaching with your right. Gaze is under the arm towards your ceiling. And switching, right arm grounds, left arm reaches. Inhale back through center. Taking your right arm to your left ear. Then left hand comes directly next to you, walking your fingertips away. Feeling a stretch in the left side of your neck. And coming through center, rounding your chin down, taking both hands, interlacing them behind your head. Gently pushing your chin down towards your chest while staying tall through your spine. And rolling your head over to the left side. Left hand comes to your ear. Right arm comes directly next to you, walking your fingertips away from your body. Feeling the stretch all the way from your neck through your fingertips. Good, releasing. Taking your hands in front of you and rolling over your feet, coming into tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart and knees are hip distance. Moving through some cat-cows here. First, drop in your stomach for cow. Inhale, arching your back, lifting your tailbone, gazes toward the ceiling. Then exhale, pushing away, pushing down through your palms and all 10 fingertips, rounding your spine. Navel draws in toward your spine. And inhale, dropping your chest for cow. Gaze is lifted. Exhale, pushing away for cat. Moving here, following your own breath. Trying to exaggerate movements in your spine. Getting full range of motion. Then meeting me back at a neutral spine. Your head is facing down toward your mat. Inhale, lifting your left leg, squeezing through the left glute. Toes are pointed down. Holding here. Or extending your right arm, balancing here, remembering to keep your gaze neutral and not arching. Whoop. Yep. Then inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Balancing here, squeezing through your core, rounding your back. Inhale, extend. If this is too much with the balance, you can just move your knee towards your nose. Exhale, extend one more time, elbow or knee towards nose, extend. Grounding your right hand while keeping your left leg lifted, taking that left foot directly next to you, heel is in line with your knee. Left arm reaches toward your ankle. Feeling a stretch through the inside of the left thigh. And then coming back, this is a place where you might want to throw that towel right under your knee. But walking up to gate pose. So your hips are directly over your knee. Left arm reaches down that left leg. Right arm reaches. Feeling a stretch in the right side body. Opening your chest up, shining it toward the sky. Heart opener. Then coming back down, grounding your hands. Stepping your knees together. We'll take it on the left side this time. Inhale, lifting through the right leg, sorry. And then lifting the left arm. Inhale, elbow to knee. Exhale, inhale, extend. 2 more times, elbow to knee. Extend, remembering you can take this without the arm too. Last time, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend, grounding that left arm. Stepping the right foot directly next to you, reaching with that right hand, stretching the inner thigh, then walking your hands back to center, lifting your chest up, reaching your right arm, gliding it down your leg, left arm reaches, heart shines toward the ceiling. Good. Grounding the hands, coming back to neutral, drawing the knees together. This time, inhale, knee comes towards your nose, and stepping it through, finding a low lunge, inhaling your arms up. Inhale, opening your chest. Exhale, reach. Opening your chest, bending your arms. Reach. Last time, opening your arms and heart toward the ceiling. Exhale, reach, grounding your hands on either side of your foot, straightening that left leg, feeling a stretch in the hamstring. Up to you if your foot is pointed or flexed, just isolating that hamstring. Good, stepping the left foot back. Knees come together, then reaching our right foot through, making sure your knee is directly over your ankle, inhaling your arms up. Inhale, exhale, opening your chest, shining your heart toward the ceiling. Inhale up. Again, exhale, open. Release. Last time, opening the chest. Good, then grounding your hands on either side of your foot, pushing your hips back, straightening that left leg, isolating the hamstring. Good, and then stepping that right foot back, knees come to touch, keeping your hips where they're at, and walking your hands away from you, lowering your chest for puppy pose. Melting your heart down toward the ground, pushing into your mat with your palms. Taking 3 breaths here. Good, and then coming back up to your tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart, tucking your toes and lifting through your hips. Coming into your first down dog. Pedaling out your feet here. It's okay to have a heavy bend in your knees. Alternating, pushing your right and left heels down towards the mat. Pushing down through all 10 fingertips, lowering your chest toward that space underneath you, and making your hips the highest apex of your down dog. 3 more breaths here. And then looking forward, walking your feet toward your hands, taking a forward fold so feet are hip distance, if not a little further. Grabbing opposite elbows, rocking yourself back and forth for Ragdoll Pose. And slowly inhaling yourself all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time, rolling your shoulders down and back, feet come to touch. Toes are touching, heels are slightly separated, pelvis is neutral. Inhaling your arms up. Exhale, coming back down, closing your eyes here in Tadasana for a moment. Noticing the heat that may be building in your body. Using your breath to feel connected. Inhaling your arms back up. Gaze lifts, slight back bend, pushing your hips forward, squeezing your glutes, opening your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, straightening out your spine, so bring your hands to your shins or the ground, tall through the crown of your head. Forward fold. Then stepping your feet back to high plank. Staying here or bringing your knees down to the ground, lowering down through Chaturanga, keeping your elbows in tight. Then inhale, lifting up for upward facing dog, rolling your shoulders down and back, slight bend in your elbows to protect your joints. Then untucking your toes, lifting with your hips first, back to down dog. Good. 3 breaths here in your down dog. Continuous movement. This is an active pose. Really pushing down through your palms, all 10 fingertips. Lifting your hips, drawing your stomach closer towards your thighs. Good. Then inhale, centering your left foot and lifting through your right for 3-legged down dog. Rounding, your knee comes in towards your nose, stepping it not quite up to our hands. We're going to come into pyramid pose. So your left foot spins down at a 45-degree angle and walking your hands up so you're standing. Inhale, lifting, opening up your heart, then taking your hands back behind you, either grabbing opposite elbows, reverse prayer, just keeping your chest tall. Right leg is straight, hips are square to the top of our mat, then forward folding, feeling length in the back of that right hamstring. Good. Inhale, lifting your chest back up, then turning to the side of your mat. Toes are pointed out, knees bend, following in line with your toes. Bring your hands to heart center for goddess pose, tucking your tailbone down and back, squeezing your glutes. You're then straightening out your legs, forward folding, wide leg forward fold. Walking your hands away, leaning into your toes, tilting your tailbone up. Good, now lifting back up. You're going to turn your toes so they're facing the back of your mat. Left foot is facing forward. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Taking that same variation with your hands behind your back, grabbing opposite elbows or reverse prayer hands. And then forward folding for pyramid pose over that left leg. Keeping your hips square. Guiding yourself down. working your chin toward your shin. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Finding your goddess pose again, sinking deep, tucking your tailbone. Pulsing here. Then turning all 10 toes back to the front of your mat, grounding your hands, stepping back with your foot, coming into a high plank pose, squeezing your butt, lowering down onto your knees, or staying high in plank, moving to a chaturanga, keeping your elbows in close. Inhale, upward facing dog, slight bend in those elbows. Exhale, lowering yourself all the way down to your mat. Bending your knees, reaching back with your left hand to your left foot, kicking into that left foot. Half locust pose. Good, we'll switch sides. Right leg bends, right arm reaches, kicking in to that hand, keeping both hips grounded and lowering. Either taking it one side at a time, again, or maybe trying to reach back for both feet. Opening up the chest, kicking your feet into your hands, locust pose. Good, and lowering yourself all the way back down, grounding your hands and pushing yourself back into a child's pose. Taking a moment here to reconnect with your breath. Noticing how your body might feel different from the beginning of practice. And thanking your body for spending this time dedicated to yourself today. Inhale, coming back up into an easy seated pose. Thank you for joining me in practice today. I hope you enjoyed this heart opening and grounding sequence. I hope to see you on the mat again. Namaste.